And I have done one comparison of sugar maple and red maple when I was hiking at Fort Ancient a few months ago. And that's in Warren County, Ohio. And so is the park in which I'm hiking today, which is called Gully Park. And what I have here is common in this park is the red maple without the sugar maple. Be hard pressed to find a sugar maple growing back here because this is very flat, and these trees have wet feet for 4 to 6 months of the year, and that is not what a sugar maple prefers or will even survive in. So I can't really do a direct comparison here, but I am going to show you what a red maple looks like as it grows and as it gets larger. The one at Fort Ancient was smooth still, and it had an olive gray color, and the sugar maple growing next to it was more of a caramel brown, but of similar texture. And as these trees get older, they start to get some furrows and plates. This one's about 1 foot in diameter, and it's starting to get not really furrows, but more some ridges with some valleys in between them, but more ridge than valley. So I wouldn't really call this furrowed, but it's more cracked and plated. And boy, there's a bunch of them growing here in different sizes. Right over here, there's 2 of them. These ones are a couple feet in diameter, and the plates have gotten bigger. The plates are maybe 1 inch wide, 1.5 inches wide, with some furrows in between them. And that continues all the way up. And again, this tree is more gray to dark than dark brown. It's more gray than dark brown. It's dark brown in places, but definitely more gray than the sugar maple. And I'll start filming some sugar maples of this size in a different location, but it's hard to find them growing in the same habitat around here. There isn't a lot of overlap, especially to find 2 trees of the same size. So there's a much larger red maple, and boy, right across the trail here is a split trunk one. And the bottom of it's probably 3 feet across, but really it's just a Siamese twin, 2 trees that are a couple feet in diameter with a split trunk there. So these trees together look older than they really are. But again, brownish to grayish bark with a lot of vertical lines or vertical cracks. And a little bit of peeling, but not a lot. And while I'm talking about this, you know, something's going on in this particular woodlot. We have not got any sugar maple growing, or excuse me, red maple growing up underneath the parents. The shade is so deep from these larger red maple trees that the youngsters can't even get a foothold. There's not enough sunlight here. But instead, we've got some younger American beech trees starting to take over here, and maybe in the future they will be the dominant tree here. They often are in woods that have been left alone for hundreds of years. So that's what we have, a little bit of succession going on here at the Gully Park in Warren County, Ohio, with some red maple forest.